Welcome in, everyone. Kicking off another deep dive here. We've got, as always, tons of new products and innovations hitting the market, specifically for, you optometrists out there.
And today we are taking a really close look at one that's been getting a lot of buzz. It's the Reichert TonoVera tonometer.
Yeah, the TonoVera.
We've got a lot of information to sift through today, stuff directly from Reichert, Premier Ophthalmic, and even some anecdotal feedback we've heard from, optometrists who are already using it in their practices. Should be pretty insightful.
So what we really want to do today is, you know, cut through all the noise and see what this TonoVera is all about. I mean, really look at it from your perspective, right? Like,
Yeah.
how easy is this thing to use day to day? Can my staff pick it up quickly? What about this active view positioning system everyone keeps talking about? And then I guess the big question, right? Is it actually improving patient comfort and giving us those rock solid IOP readings? Definitely. And, while we're at it, we should probably touch on the fact that it seems like this thing is like flying off the shelves. Plus, if you're interested, we'll point you in the right direction to learn more.
Sounds good. All right, so why don't we start with what Reichert themselves are saying about the tonovera?
Yeah, so they're really pushing this concept of truly objective tonometry,
Mhm.
and the big innovation they're touting is the patented ActiveView positioning system. Basically, the idea is it guides the user directly to the apex of the cornea. They're saying this eliminates, a lot of the variability in alignment and ultimately gives you more confidence in the IOP readings you're getting.
Okay, so ActiveView. Is it more than just like a fancy aiming light? Like, what are we actually looking at here? How's it work?
Well, what's pretty cool is it actually gives you a full color video view of the eye, and it's all right there on the device screen. So it's interactive, giving you like these real-time prompts to guide you to that, that sweet spot on the cornea, the apex.
So almost like having like an assistant right there with you.
Yeah, exactly. You can think of it like that. And get this, once the TonoVera senses that you've got that perfect alignment, it automatically takes the measurement. They're saying you can also get a good reading in like just 3 measurements.
Wow. So it does a lot of the heavy lifting, so less room for error, I guess.
Right. And to make things even easier, it's got these color-coded rings on the screen that give you instant feedback on the reading. So
Hmm.
green means you're good to go, high confidence in the measurement. Yellow means maybe a little iffy, double check it. And then if you see orange with an arrow, it's basically saying, hey, take another measurement just to be safe.
I like that. It's like a built-in quality control, right there.
Yeah.
Makes you feel more sure about the numbers. Now, speaking of feeling comfortable, one of the biggest things for me, and I know for a lot of other optometrists, is how easily, our staff can learn new technology.
Absolutely. Time is money, right? You don't want to be spending hours training people on something new.
Exactly. What have you heard about that with the Tonovera?
Well, actually, we've got some great feedback on that. One optometrist, Allison McRae, up in Buffalo, New York, she specifically called out how user-friendly it is. She said the learning curve was really minimal, and her staff picked it up super fast.
So no, like week-long training sessions.
Nope, sounds like it's pretty intuitive. She also liked that the screen clearly shows you when it's ready to take a measurement, and of course, that automatic feature makes things much simpler.
And is she like the only one saying that?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Dr. Jennifer Gloss in Niagara Falls, New York, she basically echoed that. She said she can literally train any staff member to use it in a matter of minutes.
Minutes.
Right.
That is impressive. All right, so easy to use, check. But what about, the accuracy? That's really what it all comes down to. This whole ActiveView system, does it actually deliver on its promise of more reliable readings?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
And it seems like the answer is yes. Remember Dr. Niles, the investigator in the FDA trial we talked about earlier? Well, he found that the TonoVera's readings were comparable to Goldman tonometry, which is, the gold standard. But here's the thing. He also observed that even novice users, like people who are new to using tonometers, were able to get really reliable results thanks to those automatic measurements.
That's huge. So regardless of who's using it, you're going to get those consistent, accurate IOP readings. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the patient experience.
Right, because, tonometry isn't exactly known for being the most comfortable part of an eye exam.
Yeah, some patients, they get a little anxious about it.
Definitely. So with the TonoVera, Reichert has focused on making the experience a lot more comfortable. It uses gentle rebound tonometry, so you actually don't need any topical anesthetic.
Well, that's a big plus.
Huge,
Mhm.
especially for patients with, dry eye. And to add to the comfort factor, They've got this new FlexiSoft forehead rest.
Mm-hmm.
It's designed to, make positioning really easy and stable, but also just make the whole experience more pleasant for the patient.
So less stress for the patient and probably more accurate readings too, right? I mean, if they're more relaxed.
Exactly. It all ties together.
All right, so we've got ease of use, we've got accurate readings, comfortable for the patient.
Yeah.
What about, efficiency? How does this thing impact workflow in a busy practice?
Yeah, that's crucial, right? Because the last thing we need is something that's going to slow us down. Well, the TonoVera actually helps streamline things quite a bit. That automatic measurement feature we've been talking about,
Yeah.
that definitely speeds things up. Plus, they've designed this base that stores and dispenses the Aquidot tonometer probes, which are single-use and come individually packaged. So it's really quick and hygienic to load a new one between patients.
So, efficient and hygienic. Two big wins right there. So it sounds like Reichert has really put a lot of thought into, every aspect of using this device. Now, I understand there are like a couple of different models of the TonoVera,
So
right?
yeah, you've got a choice between a rechargeable model and one that uses AA batteries.
Mm.
Gives you some flexibility depending on, your practice and what works best for you. The rechargeable one comes with a base that doubles as a charging station, so you don't have to worry about it dying on you.
Convenient.
And what's interesting is the battery packs are actually interchangeable between the two models. So if you need to, you can swap them out.
That's smart.
Now, even the AA model is pretty impressive. They say you can get over 1,000 measurements on a single set of batteries.
1,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's designed to last. And both models are lightweight, they've got that ergonomic design, and importantly, they're calibration free.
Calibration free. That is a huge time saver and less chance of messing something up.
Exactly. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. Yeah. And speaking of making things easier, the TonoVera is also Bluetooth enabled. So you can do software updates wirelessly and connect it to your electronic health record system.
So, less paperwork, seamless data transfer. That's what we like to hear. And what about if you need to, take the device with you, like for mobile clinics or something?
They've got you covered there too. It comes with a carrying case, nice and durable, but still lightweight, and it fits everything you need.
All right, so portable, digitally integrated, and easy to use. So far, it sounds like the TonoVera is ticking all the right boxes. But I think the real test is, how are optometrists actually responding to it? You mentioned earlier that it's been a pretty big hit.
Oh yeah, it's been a massive success. Premier Ophthalmic, they're a major distributor for ophthalmic equipment, and they said the TonoVera was their best-selling product in 2024. Get this, it blew past their sales projections by over 400%.
Wow, 400%. That is incredible.
Yeah, they said it was their most successful product launch ever. So that tells you something, right? Optometrists are clearly seeing the value in this device.
Absolutely. It's definitely generating a lot of buzz. Now, you mentioned these Aquidot tonometer probes earlier. Are those, specific to the TonoVera, or can you use any probes with it?
No, those are specifically designed for the TonoVera. Reichert says it's important to use the right probes to ensure the accuracy of those IOP readings. And remember that base we talked about? It's actually made to store and dispense those Aquidot probes, so it's all like a seamless system.
All right, so everything's designed to work together. Smart. So for our listeners out there who are, intrigued by the TonoVera, maybe they want to learn more, maybe they're ready to buy one, where's it they go?
Well, based on our information, the best place to go is Premier Ophthalmic. They're an authorized Reichert distributor, so you know you're getting the real deal, and they tend to have the best prices and fast shipping. Plus, going through an authorized distributor gets you that full 2-year manufacturer warranty.
That peace of mind is definitely important.
Absolutely. And Premier also has a really great online chat feature, so you can get help from their experts if you have any questions or need any technical support. They're known for their customer service.
And speaking of good deals, didn't I hear something about a special promotion going on?
Yes. Premier Ophthalmic is running this March Madness promotion right now, and it's good until March 31st, 2025, which is, well, not too far off.
So our listeners need to act fast. What exactly are the deals?
So for the AA battery model, which seems to be the most popular, you can get a $250 instant discount if you buy one. Plus, if you have an old tonometer you're willing to trade in, you can get a $750 rebate check. That brings the price down to $3,200.
Wow.
Yeah, even without a trade-in, you still get that $250 instant discount, so the price would be $3,950.
Still a pretty good deal. What about if you need, say, 2 of them?
Well, if you buy 2 AA battery models, you get an even bigger discount. It's $500 off per unit. instantly, plus that same $750 trade-in rebate per unit.
Hmm.
So that brings the price down to $2,950 each. And if you don't have a trade-in, it would be $3,700 each after the instant discount.
All right, so some serious savings there. What about the rechargeable model? Any deals on that?
You can upgrade to the rechargeable model for an extra $300 per unit. And the trade-in offer is pretty flexible. You can trade in just about any tonometer except for the Shiatsu model and still get that rebate.
That's great. So pretty much everyone qualifies for something. So to recap, it sounds like the Reichert TonoVera tonometer really is like a game changer for optometrists. It's easy to use, even for staff who are new to tonometry. It delivers those accurate IOP readings thanks to the ActiveView system, is more comfortable for patients, which is always a good thing, and it all comes together to create a more efficient workflow in your practice.
Exactly. And with that incredible market response and those great deals from Premier Ophthalmic, it's definitely worth considering, especially if you're thinking about upgrading your tonometry setup.
Definitely. So if you're interested in learning more about the TonoVera, maybe you want to see a demo or take advantage of that March Madness promotion before it ends, head over to Premier Ophthalmic's website. It's premieropt.com, or you can just give them a call. They've got a team of experts there ready to answer any questions you might have.
And as we wrap up, here's a final thought for you. We've seen how technology can really change the way we practice. With tools like the TonoVera that are both user-friendly and focused on patient comfort, how might incorporating them into your practice not only streamline your day-to-day operations, but also build even stronger trust and confidence with your patients?
That's a great question to consider. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.